The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Chris is back at the table with the regular AFTS Cast, Mickie, JJ, Kurt, and Joe, as we jump back into the combat with the witch and her scarecrows. With Tielen regaining his senses, the heroes launch into action. Enjoy the podcast.
Hi, and welcome to The Shed for Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com, on iTunes, Facebook, Stitcher Radio, Google+, Bing, all over the place. Kurt's doing a little happy dance over here. That's good. We're going to go around the table and say hi, starting with...
Hi, everyone. This is Mickie. I play Noctra, the Paladin of Vengeance.
This is Kurt. I play Tielen. He's the wild-made sorcerer who may or may not go to sleep for a while.
And I am Joe. I'm playing Calvin, the cleric of some deity or other.
Copelo.
That guy. And...
JJ here. I'm the guy that's making Tielen wildly ineffective.
Yeah, yep. Power word, ineffective.
It's like when you play Diablo and you just lock down that one bad guy. That's what happened to me.
That's what happened. And we have joining us once again our special guest,
Chris. I'm playing the rogue. Who's the member of the Order of the Feather. His name is Mr. Joshua.
That guy.
Yeah. And it's important to clarify that he's not just a guest. He's a special guest.
Very special.
But he's not wearing a red shirt, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen to him.
We will find out. Speaking of what happened, on the last episode of Adventures from the Shed, our party found their way to Berez. We all wore berets, and we got
It was
to
very
this
French.
place. It was very French, and we got to these stones in the ground, and
very scared.
Mr. Joshua was a raven, did a little scouting, naked raven, specifically.
Yes.
Saw
He's
somebody
not
in an
naked
outpost.
when he's a raven. He's got feathers.
It didn't wear a shirt.
That's when he comes out of being a raven.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
And then we found the report of the intel of the scarecrows and the witch making more scarecrows. So we started looking around for scarecrows, and I'm going to see how many times I can say scarecrow while I'm talking about the scarecrows. We went and found scarecrows. We lit one of them on fire. That scarecrow was not one of the bad scarecrows. It was a regular scarecrow. It just set on fire, and then after that, we went to the next scarecrow, and that scarecrow was a bad scarecrow, and it lit on fire and set off a scarecrow alarm. It was like, scarecrow, scarecrow, scarecrow. And we all just panicked, and the witch showed up and put Tielen to sleep, stunned him, as it were, gave Mickey's character Noctra the fingering of death.
98 points of damage or something crazy.
It did not feel
Yes.
It did not feel good.
It wasn't the good fingering
And
of
Mr.
death.
Joshua hit her for like 500
It was the
points and
shocker
gave
of
her a
death.
black eye. And then the witch got a fireball from Calvin. Tielen woke up, she shut her door and crop dusted us and left.
You got to remember, though, too, that Noctra did charge up, attack a scarecrow, chop it in half, using that half to attack another scarecrow.
And she did that. And that where we left off, we just got crop dusted by the witch.
I'm just kind of pointing out the fact that you missed more scarecrows that you could have said scarecrow.
I could have.
What were we fighting again?
A witch, I think.
Not scared.
Yeah, so we had Mama Lasagna and her Jabba the Hutt with all the scarecrows around, and go.
Go. All right, so the Mama Lasagna and Jabba the Hutt are making a hasty retreat.
A tasty retreat. Oh, that's it, folks. We're out.
And we're done.
It sounds like Joe's been drinking, but he hasn't.
It's Canada Dry.
Canada Dry.
Oh, well, it is diet.
It is ale.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm in
Tielen's awake now. Do something.
Yeah, well, I'm in a cloud of poison gas, so I'm going to run out of said cloud.
Do you want us to keep the initiative?
Wait, it was Baba Lasagna's turn, so after her, it would be Mr. Joshua.
She said I'm closing my door and going home. But yeah, so...
How many scarecrows are still up?
There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So that's like 10 minus 2.
I got it. And she's still wrapped up in the tentacles?
She is.
Noctra is.
Hold on, is that a concentration spell from the witch? Because she got hit with a fireball. Did she make a save?
DM says no.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm going to cry a little bit.
I'm going to cry a lot on the outside.
Go Balo.
And are all the scarecrows advancing on her, or are they trying to get...
The scarecrows have left her because they recognized that her demise was nigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
They started moving to the other two guys.
And that's why they're approaching the group that is in the cloud kill area.
I wonder if the scarecrows are susceptible to poison.
Doubtful, since they probably don't breathe.
Yeah.
All right, I will sneak up on one of the scarecrows.
Okay.
Try to make an attack.
Let's see.
Are there any injured or on fire?
There is one that has been slightly destuffed.
Destuffed.
It's like straw hanging out.
And he says, "There's a little bit of me over here.
He's a straw
There's
man.
a little bit over there."
All right, I will attack that man.
He's an emphatic talker. He talks with his arms.
See if you can lose those arms.
Bits of his hand keep flying out.
22.
22 will hit. Now,
Hey.
I'm curious, did you roll for hide first?
Oh, yeah, he had
Or
a
for
20
stealth?
for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally did.
I'm just making it up. I have no idea if he did or didn't.
Totally did.
But Mickie
I
agrees.
saw him.
Well, I figured they were busy paying attention to these
Exactly.
two. But I was just going to
Yeah.
make my
Well,
move.
the thing is, too, like if you kept the build I gave you, which was Swashbuckler,
Yeah.
Swashbuckler has...
The cunning action.
It modifies how sneak attack works. And so if you are the only ally on an enemy, you get sneak attack.
Right. Gotcha.
Well, there you go then.
All right. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
So we're good.
Considering they have an 11 AC.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like almost overkill.
So like zombies.
Regular damage would be
He's like
11.
exalted
And
in
sneak
Magic
attack
the
damage is probably going to be overkill for a scarecrow.
He attacks
We'll
alone, he
take
gets
it.
+1/+1.
We can hope.
13 points. Yeah, not great.
That
Not as good
will
as last
that
time.
will kill the injured one.
Hey, that's what I was going
So you're going to
for.
have to wipe the straw off of your blade.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm going to stuff some into my shirt.
Huh. So you're padding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is he stuffing?
Who's up after Mr. Joshua?
Calvin.
Does Mr. Joshua have only one attack?
Yeah.
Mr. Joshua, as a rogue, only has one attack.
Okay, just making sure.
Forever.
Then,
I
how
will-
big is the cloud?
I get the bonus action. I'll sneak now.
Well, you can, you can do that, or you can move again.
Well, how far? What's the? I assume these guys are a little bit closer than right. They're really far apart, or not.
No, they
assume
had
they're
all
kinda-
congregated on
yeah.
Noxtra, and now they're fairly close together. And you think, given the initial plan of action of fireballing the crap out of them, approaching them may not, or being next to them for an extended period of time, may not be in the best interest of your own health.
All right, I'll see you. I will make my move to go over towards Noctra then.
Okay.
See if I can help her out.
Okay. Tielen, are you ready to cast another fireball? Let's do it.
If you don't think we should save it for the witch.
The witch. Well, I guess that's where I was going with it. Sorry.
Oh.
I was throwing more fireballs at the hut.
But the door's closed, right?
It's
Yeah.
it's
And we
the
ought to
run.
be able to destroy it in some way. Unless you think there's something better we could do. Go, Baylor.
Is it still within sight? We can still see
The hut moves very slowly, 20 feet per round.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I would like to collaborate on this attack is what I'm getting at.
How about I twin it, and we hit one on the shack and one on as many of the
Scarecrow.
scarecrows as possible.
That sounds
Okay.
pretty good.
Now, while that does seem like a good idea,
Oh, crap.
twinning requires single target spells. If I remember correctly.
Well, I can target a second creature, and if I target an AoE on a second creature,
That's not gonna.
no?
Now this is more twinning, more for like giving haste to one person and haste to another person.
Or firebolting one person and firebolting another person.
Well,
Okay.
I guess to start then for Calvin, he'll start his turn with or get out of the cloud. How big is the cloud first?
It is a 20-foot radius, so 40-foot circle.
All right. So if we're in the middle of it, it's easy enough to get out of.
Yep, 20 feet.
All right. So I will step 20 feet in one direction, indicating to Tielen which way I'm going.
Which is handy
he
since you
knows.
have 25 feet of movement.
Isn't that great? And then I will cast the scorching ray, the flaming.
Now, I do
bullets of
want to make
Baylor.
sure though that Cloud Kill does not go off on the beginning of the turn.
It doesn't.
Are we
doesn't?
not
Okay.
firebolting?
Well, we got to
Fireballing?
get out of there, and considering all that stuff we just
Oh.
did, I'll start with 3 fires.
So it does go off in the beginning. So I do need a Constitution saving throw.
I rolled a 1 on the die.
So take another 5d8.
Good gosh.
That's
man.
a lot of damage.
It is.
So we got 2,
I rolled a 20.
Hey, nice.
9.
But that's at the start of your turn.
14.
Oh, we rolled together. We're both in the cloud.
That's a good point. We
22 damage.
should take our turns together.
Good hold hands.
We're
Wow.
like, we're like poison cloud buddies.
Yes, I am bloodied.
So you move 25 feet forward toward the scarecrows.
I don't want to move any closer to them than I need to, and I can cast from 120 feet away.
I thought you were going to Burning Hands them.
No, I'm doing Scorching Ray because
Okay.
I don't want to get in their faces yet.
Okay.
That's her job for now. Right. And then I want to make sure I can heal her on the next turn, but I want to try and start some on fire because that makes sense. Scorching Ray. There's a ranged spell attack for each one, and I have a 27 and 11.
That will hit.
Actually, it's 12, but 11 hits. And then a 22. So all three hit, and each one is 2d6 fire damage. So 9, 4, and this is 3 separate scarecrows, and 8. So 9, 4, and then 8. All fire damage. And then I will make my way as whatever movement I have left towards Noctra, because I will be ready to cast a healing spell on her. Because I think even my Channel Divinity stuff is an action.
Do they have resistance?
What do you mean?
The scarecrows?
Oh, no. Fire is wildly effective.
That's good.
Can I get within 30 feet of where she is? With all the movement I've done?
you move 25 feet forward, you are within 15 feet of her.
Okay. The reason I want to get close enough is so I can use my warding flare when she's attacked, because it's a reaction thing. But that's the reason for moving closer, so when she gets attacked, anyone else can now remember what I'm about to forget. But that is the end of Calvin's turn.
Noctra.
We have a sense for how hard
Noctra.
these things are to go down.
Make a dex save,
Points
please.
they have.
How hard are these guys?
He just killed one with
Ridiculous.
20-something points.
You
Yeah,
managed
but it was
to
injured.
avoid,
Although I don't know how.
I believe.
23.
No, you made the save.
There's
It's
been
just,
at least 2 attacks on
Yeah.
these guys.
But I figure fire and Scarecrow. So
Yeah.
I'm using fire even if it's relatively weak fire to start. And I forgot
No.
I need to take that spell slot.
No, what?
you do take damage. You take half. So you are now in the negatives.
Oh, snap.
So I fall unconscious.
All right.
Negative what?
Now, what happened?
Negative 9.
Is that what happened there?
The tentacles squeezed a little bit harder.
Okay. It's not an attack?
It is not an attack.
Okay.
Because a creature restrained that starts a turn restrained by the tentacles automatically takes 3d6 damage.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Some
So
tight
then what's the
nothing-
point of the save?
That's a kung fu grip action going on right there.
What's the point of the save?
You didn't have to roll it. I was on a different page. I was on Cloud Kill.
So then, now what? I'm stuck in these tentacles and I'm unconscious?
And now they're exploring your body.
But doesn't she has to have some chance to get out
This
on her
is-
turn, right?
Yeah, she did.
If she was
kept
conscious.
failing to get out of the restraining.
Okay.
Just
My
like
turn?
I'm
just
making
like
my
you
way
failed
over.
to get out of
Sleep.
My turn.
yes.
Scarecrows.
How many can I hit with a fireball?
Scarecrows.
All of them.
Scarecrow's turn.
All right,
There's
scarecrows
4
are going to approach and blast with their terrifying gaze at you guys.
No,
I will shut my eyes.
DC 11 Wisdom save.
Oh, I can
You
get
got
that.
this.
Yes. I thought I rolled too low. I have it's 8 and 5 is 13.
What was the DC?
11.
I got 11 on the die, so
Yeah.
that should be good.
Good to go.
I'm good.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
and then they're going to start attacking.
Right.
So,
How fast do they move? Because I wanted to stay far enough away from them, but
well, she was only 15 feet in front of you,
Okay.
and they have a speed of 30, so you move toward them.
I will hide behind my shield,
You
which has light cast on it, of course.
Of course.
Go, Baylor.
I'm gonna have a hard time fireballing them without getting you guys.
That's why Burning Hands is great.
I don't have burning hands.
Magic missile.
I do have magic missile. I do have chromatic orb. I really like.
Chromatic orb can do fire damage, right?
We can.
So do that.
Right.
Well, that's targeted, right?
Yeah, and I can twin it.
Yeah.
So 3 of them are going to hit you, 4 are going to approach the poison cloud to hit you.
All right. What do we got? 1 miss.
Yeah, 1 missed,
Hey, 2
2
missed.
missed.
And 3.
Nope,
hit.
that one hits you.
3's the magic number.
It
So
is.
you're going to take 6 damage, and you make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so 6 damage first.
And Kurt.
Yes. So I rolled a nat 20 to get out when I rolled with Joe. Are you gonna let me keep that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
So
out.
you're still going to take half the damage.
If it's the same save, I got it. If it's still 11, I got it. Half. Which half?
9 damage.
9. I'm down to 15.
Good
All right.
gosh, man.
And then the first 3 attacks missed, and the last attack does hit.
3 is the magic number.
You're going to take 6 damage, and you make another wisdom saving throw.
And 1 is the
Down to
loneliest
11.
number.
Truly.
And I can make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, DC 11 is again.
Oh, snap.
7 plus proficiency is 10 plus wisdom is 0. Fail.
Plus,
So you are now paralyzed
staff.
in fear.
Don't do that.
I don't
So-
get anything from my staff for that, right? Oh,
Oh.
yes, I do.
You
I
get
get
plus
plus
2
2
at
at saving throws.
Hey.
Staff of power.
all right.
Break it over your knee in celebration.
I kind of want to see that happen. I'm not going to.
But I am at 11 hit points, just for the record.
Okay.
I might try to steal
Okay.
it later and just.
Can I get any of them with fireball without hitting my friends?
You could hit the 4 that are on you.
And hit
you
me?
could, you could lob it right over their heads so it explodes behind
Behind them? That's what I'm going to do with the staff, 5th level.
You do a bank shot.
And I have to roll to hit on that, right?
No,
Fireball,
dexterity
no.
saving throws.
They have a
Shot.
dexterity.
That's right, yeah,
save.
they just got to try to jump out of the way.
So I got 4 dexterity saving throws incoming. That's going to be a fail. That one's going to be a pass, probably.
16
Oh,
is my
no,
DC.
no, it's not.
Yeah, I got 19 on the dice.
Oh.
That's a fail.
So we got.
That's a fail. So 3 fails, one pass.
Okay, and this is going to be 10d6.
That's so nice. Only house damage.
Sounds awesome.
4, 5. I'll just roll these twice.
All right.
Do it up.
You can roll them up there if you want.
Ooh. And I'm going to be
You want
using.
to use your thing?
I'm
for-
twinning, and can I twin and empower?
Not with those.
Just one?
Because it's your staff.
Oh, god dang, I can't do any.
Well, it's free fireballs.
But you
Right.
get
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
5th level fireball.
Yeah. I hear you. 14,
It works
16,
itself out.
17 on the first 5. 20, 22, 23, 29, and 5 is 34.
34. And because they have damage vulnerability fire, that turns into 68.
So you wiped out 4. Nice.
Good times.
Go Paylord! Go Paylord!
Tielen gets a warm little feeling in his loins.
That's from the fireball.
You should get that.
That is the heat of Paylord in your testicles.
The balls of fire.
Can I do anything as a bonus action
Great
that's worth
balls
doing?
of fire.
You can celebrate.
We
I
were
celebrate.
doing that, yeah.
You could spike your staff on the ground.
Nice. Break it over your knee. Who's after Tielen?
Those at home, in case you don't know,
Baba
if you break
Yaga.
the staff of power
Baba
over your
Lasagna.
knee, all kind of crazy shit goes down.
Yes.
Well, we don't know. It could be cool.
So you guys hear in a distance,
cool.
"Let me out!"
Let me out.
as the hut moves another 20 feet away.
So the hut's running.
Mr. Joshua.
Me still
I
trying.
run over to Noctra. Is it trying to like swallow her up? These tentacles, or did they
Yeah,
release her after she passed
the
out?
tentacles are still.
I'm gonna try to cut her
keep
out.
Grabbing.
Cut her
Okay,
out.
so you're gonna try to help her out. All
Yeah.
right. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw to make sure your arm doesn't get caught up in the.
This could be bad.
And the tentacles of doom. Which is
13, not so great.
All right, so your arm does get caught up in it, and you're going to take 3d6
Oh, good.
bludgeoning.
well, poo.
That's 7 damage.
Is that magical?
It is magical.
Damn it.
What was the damage?
7.
No, that's not. That's
You
not.
said bludgeoning.
You get 7 on 3d6.
Magical
That's
bludgeoning
pretty
damage.
lucky.
Wait, can I
But wait, there's
use
more.
uncanny dodge?
It wasn't an attack; it was a saving throw.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, sure.
Dang.
Yeah, try to pull what I got.
Yes. Yeah, go for it, man.
I'm pulling what I have right now.
Joe would be like, sure, good thought. I like it. And JJ's like, yeah.
I know the rules.
No, page 794 says you cannot do that.
794. Wow.
No,
Subsection
that's actually
3.
in the errata. in the 5th errata that was released by Wizard of the Coast.
Which is page 794.
He said errata, not erotica.
Oh, yeah, I don't read the errata.
I just look at the pictures.
That's Wizards of the Most.
But you do
Moist.
you do help some of the tentacles to leave their
Right, that's the
affections
distraction.
of her.
Gotcha.
Are you having fun over here, Mickie?
I'm thinking about all the ways I'm going to strangle him.
I was just thinking, I don't think you've said a word for 19 minutes. So.
I'm plotting his demise.
right, who's up after Joshua?
Calvin.
Calvin. Well, Calvin's whole goal here is to get Noctra back to not rolling death saving throws. So there's going to be a Cure Wounds, but it's a touch, so I've got to get close enough to touch her. Does that put me in tentacle range as well?
It does.
You're 15
You will
feet
have
away,
to
right?
enter the tentacles range.
Okay.
So are you like diving out to touch her?
Essentially, yeah. I have to. 'Cause, I mean, a healing word would work from 60 feet, but it's not the same effect. I can do a lot more healing with the touch.
Now, are you going to be provoking tax opportunity from the scarecrows that are on you
am
to
I?
get past them?
I would say so.
Okay.
I mean, unless you can give me a chance to dodge them in some way.
You
They
light
were
yourself on
wildly
fire.
ineffective.
All right. I'm way too convicted and failing my dexterity saving throw at the same time.
Paylor is protecting you.
So
Yes.
you will be...
So maybe they can grab me and pull me down to touch her. He's rolling very high numbers.
Yeah,
for the
15.
damage I'm taking.
She got a picture of that face right there. That's pretty
Yeah, that was I rolled really high, and you are hurt. All right.
This is going to leave a mark.
So here's a Cure Wounds at level 4. Do you want to roll the healing, or do you want me to roll it?
You could roll it.
I think Paylor should roll the healing.
Let Paylor roll it.
Let
Let's
Paylor
roll
speak through your hand.
Yeah, oh, yeah, exactly. He
So
does
this, I start
very
at 0.
For this, you start at 0, yeah.
well. All right, so
But remember, you can't go any higher than 27 or whatever your reduced
Oh, yeah.
hit point
from,
maximum was.
is that a curse or something?
It's
just necrotic
It's a
damage.
necrotic.
You need like a
effect of the-
restoration or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
It's bad news.
I believe you. All right,
It's
so
real bad.
I
So
could
it's
do that
rotted her
myself,
flesh
though.
away.
6 and 13, so 19, and 10 is 29. So is that really where I should stop because you can't go any higher than that? All right.
How high can she get? How
27.
27.
So you got all of that.
Say thank you, Paylor.
Thank you,
By
Paylor.
the
Say
light
thank you,
of
Calvin.
Paylor.
She
Get
like
this-
she,
get this-
what is that scene in Torchwood? Every time Jack Hartnett wakes up, he goes,
I don't know it.
"Yeah, nothing. Okay, over.
Jack.
Never mind."
But
Captain Jack.
get us out of these testicles.
I'm
And-
trying.
Okay. I think Tielen's up next.
After Calvin,
Yeah.
it's Noctra.
Noctra. Oh, hey.
Hey, just in time.
How do I get out of these tentacles?
The tentacles are actually in the process of despawning now because she is outside of the range of effectiveness. While she's still maintaining concentration, she's outside the maximum range because the hut keeps dragging her away further and further.
So do
So
we
the
not have
tentacles
to make
fall
a
off?
saving
The
throw?
tentacles have now dissipated.
Okay.
How many scarecrows are near me?
There are 3 back to where Calvin was.
I'm gonna hit the one that's the most hurt with a 22.
Connects.
Let's
Unless you roll a 1 Noctra, you're not going to miss.
wallop him.
They have
Go for
11
it.
AC.
And even if you did roll a 1, you hit by numbers, but not by rules.
Yeah.
A 1 misses.
You got it.
17.
17.
Nice.
That will knock down the one that is most hurt.
That one's dead.
Yep.
It's a Noctra knockdown.
Hold on, I just read this.
You just read it.
When I reduce a creature to 0, I can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Correct.
So I can use that
As a bonus
to
action.
hit the next one.
Correct.
And I still have 1 attack, and I rolled a 1 on that one. So
Oh.
that was a whiff. But I have my second attack. What did I roll, Joe?
I don't know. Where did it end up?
Under your chair.
It's under the table somewhere.
12 plus
16.
10.
There's
It wasn't a
16
20.
under my chair.
So 22?
Hits.
Oh.
Again, you didn't roll a 1, so.
The 16, it would have been a 26.
Ah.
So here we go. I have great weapon fighting. That 1 gets to be re-rolled. This is what happens when I don't play for a while. I read my character sheet
Nice.
and I remember shit. So that's, 7 plus 4 is 11 plus another 7.
All right, there is
18.
1 scarecrow remaining.
For Tielen?
I think we're somewhere in the order. Where are we in initiative?
That was Noctra. It's the Scarecrow's turn.
Scarecrow.
All right, it's going to make a attack back at you.
Wait, no! I just killed another one?
Yes, but you can't. You only have 1
Oh,
bonus
okay,
action.
never mind.
Great.
It does not chain, unfortunately.
Because I know that she is not in great shape, I am going to use my warding flare to impose disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Hey, you remembered.
Yes.
You can do that out of
that would have been a hit, too.
It is a reaction.
Oh, it's a 4.
So-
4 on a dice. It scratches ineffectively at
That's a
it.
good thing.
The flare of the light of Paylor comes between you and your attacker, forcing it to have disadvantage on the attack. Go, Paylor.
Go, Paylor. Who's next? Tielen?
Correct.
All right, since he knows that Mr. Joshua will be able to finish off this last Scarecrow, he's going to fireball the shack.
Okay.
Nice.
From...
Sweep the leg.
I was thinking about if I want to do it with a spell that I can
It is
empower.
currently 140 feet away.
So I can go 150 with the staff. Or no, wait, fireball.
Fireball is like
150.
300.
Fireball is 150. I have it right here.
Okay.
Fireball is 150.
Yeah, 150.
150.
I'm just thinking if I want to do it as a spell so I can empower it, or if I just want to use a staff and go 5th level. I think I want to go staff 5th level.
Sounds good.
So I roll to hit. No, you make a deck save against fireball, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know if buildings can make deck
I was going to
saves.
say it's not going to do so well.
Yeah, although it is moving.
It is a moving building, but I mean, would
Maybe
you
with
give
disadvantage.
would you give a carriage a death save
No.
or sorry, a deck save?
No,
Not really.
you're right. I should just roll.
Yeah, it's just going to take the damage.
It's going to take it, right?
It's going to take it like a hut.
Like a hut.
4, 7, 10, 16, 17 on the first 5. 17 plus 18, 22, 27, 33, 38.
38.
38.
All right.
I have 3 charges left on that staff firebolt.
2.
All right.
2?
2. You've used it 3 times.
And that's just for the today.
Okay.
All
Because you
right.
fireballed her once, you fireballed the scarecrows, and you just fireballed
You're right.
it again.
You're right.
Who's up after Tielen?
Baba Lasagna.
She's
The door finally slams open again.
Wait, did I do anything to the shack? Any noticeable effect?
It's slightly singed.
Nice. Slightly nice.
And she sees that you've dispatched all the scarecrows, and so she holds her hands aloft as she's like moving 20 feet at a turn away, and the roots of the trees and all the flora and fauna in this marsh, in this swamp, begin to rise up out of the ground and slowly begin to engulf your feet.
That ain't right. So she's druidic of some type.
That's
as
not
well.
natural.
That ain't right. Okay. Who's
Mr.
up after that?
Mr. Joshua.
It's a good thing I have winged boots.
Shoot her in the knee.
Can you carry somebody?
I don't know. I would think not, but let's ask the DM.
You can't carry more than your own carrying weight. What is your strength?
5.
8
-1.
minus
Oh,
1.
geez.
That's going to be, you can carry about 50 pounds on you at any given time.
So you can't even hold both your staffs.
Probably true. As a reaction, I'm going winged boots.
Yeah.
And you got
Just cover.
anything? You're kind of just stuck in the mud if this happens.
Well, at this point, yeah, I'll be stuck, but I plan on still helping out Noctra because I figure she's going to go up and slash the hell out of the witch. Therefore, I'll be doing something to protect her. That'll be my next step.
Which she's how far is she now? 120 feet.
140.
Oh, jeez. What's
I
your
just-
thing with the take a ride on a raven? How does that work?
Take a ride on a raven.
Catch a ride.
You know,
She's
I didn't
definitely
even
done it.
think about that, Mick. You could have used Misty Step to teleport out of the tentacles earlier.
Oh, bad GM.
Well, I'm not supposed to be playing her character.
Yeah,
So.
and I didn't do
Yeah, but
it.
you do, and so she relies on you.
I didn't know she took it. That would have been a good one.
Yeah, I have Misty Step. Oh, well.
How does that whole take a flight? That whole thing.
It was a joke.
Oh, is
Because
it?
she, like, I was Deus Ex Machinaing a raven flying away, and she jumped to grab it, and she rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
So it's like
okay.
it holds you aloft a little bit for your grip slips.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like a little magic power. That was pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna. Jeez, is she still stuck or is she out?
The roots are beginning to.
Oh, they let her go and then they're coming back.
Yeah.
But
None of
now
us
that
are
I know about
actually-
Misty Step, I remembered
Yeah.
Misty Step.
I think none of us are actually stuck yet.
Not yet.
Right.
No.
I'm gonna just make a bolt. I'm gonna run right for the hut.
Okay.
And what? Wait, is the door? Can I see her?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
A shooter along the
I got a
way.
range. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a range with a bow.
Heck yeah.
That's going to be a tough one.
Put another arrow in her.
22.
22 will connect.
Nice. That's not a big number on the D8, I can
Yeah,
tell.
7 points damage.
7 points. All right.
One on the die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. And then what?
And then there was.
There's an initiative keeper here somewhere.
Me. Nope.
Hey.
No, after Mr. Joshua, Calvin.
Okay.
Calvin.
So what I want to do, we're going to cast a warding bond, and that's to keep Noctra alive. However, well, not just alive. What it's going to do, first off, let me tell you what it does. I'm going to cast it. It's a second level spell. There's a link between us as long as we stay within 60 feet of each other. You get a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws and resistance to all damage. But when you get hit, I take the same amount of damage that you do.
Uh-oh.
That's it. So
Okay.
we essentially split the damage between us, whatever damage you would take.
Yeah.
But I know you're not very healthy right now, and I can't make your health any higher. So we're
So
just
you're doing
going to share
artificially.
the
I like it.
damage.
Do you split the damage, or do you take what she takes?
I take the same amount she takes but
Because she
takes
has
half.
resistance.
Oh.
Resistance is half.
Essentially, it's the full damage
Gotcha.
just split between them.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And this would take a decree by you, but I would use my movement when she moves to stay in range of her.
That's fine.
Because I can't move on my turn and then her move and try and keep it all sorted. But
So
the
I
idea
have
is I
to
need to
stay
stay
within
within 60
60?
feet. And she's like 100 and something away. So as soon as you start sprinting towards her, I will sprint along with you.
Because I
a few
can
feet behind.
teleport 30
Okay.
and then move, well, double move, I guess, would take me 30, 30, and 90.
But you don't want to do that.
But
You don't
that
wanna-
would be too far from...
Yeah.
Well, no, he has to be within 60.
Of you.
How far can you go? 25?
JJ said 25. I believe
I was
it, 'cause
thinking
I
you
wear-
had full plate.
Well, I wear a chain, but I don't
Okay.
remember even have. Oh, my speed is 30 on my
Yeah.
character sheet. So we can just
we
stay
could do
in
it.
range. Yes.
We could do it. I can teleport 30. Use Misty Step,
Okay.
which is a level 2.
But why do you think you need Misty Step now?
Oh.
To get more
She wants to
distance.
To get more
Closer.
movement? Okay.
Yeah. And that makes sense because we want to get as close to her as you can since you don't really have any ranged stuff, right?
I don't. So
Right.
I moved 90. You're still within 60.
Yeah.
And
Right at
that's
the
as
edge.
far as I can go.
Okay.
Yep.
So now I'm
Yeah.
within 30 of her. Because she's, what, 120?
She was 140, so
She
you're
was
within 50.
I'm within 50 of her.
We'll keep getting closer.
Yeah, how close was I able to get? I mean, I know I fired a shot, but I could do a dash.
You
as
can
a
do
bonus
dash
action.
as a bonus action. Exactly. Dash is double move.
All right, so 60 feet.
Who's up after Calvin? Tielen?
After Noctra as the Scarecrows, which are out, and then Tielen.
Okay.
So on the Scarecrow's turns, the trees that are in the marsh begin to bend down to provide cover.
Ah.
So the ceiling can't the canopy
Canopy.
has descended.
cover to the
It's
shack.
oppressing us.
Yeah. What you gonna do, Tielen?
So I've got my flying boots going on.
Okay.
How far am I from the shack?
You are 140 feet.
Well, shit. I can only fly at 30.
Magic missile works pretty good.
It
It always
but
hits.
It's going to take a lot more damage
It's
than
line of
magic
sight.
missile.
Well,
Excuse me. But the door's open.
The door is open right now.
You can hit her,
yeah.
and you can't miss with a magic missile.
The arrow didn't even do it. All right, I'll magic missile. It's going to take a lot of magic missiles to put her down.
It is.
No save.
I think
Always
right now
hits.
she's a bag of hit points that we need to whittle down.
She's
All
an old
right,
bag of hit
I'm
points.
going
Old
to.
bag. She's a wrinkly bag of hit, boys.
And she's the only enemy out there now, right?
That in the forest.
Yep.
Which is
Yeah.
her anyway.
All right, so I will magic missile her.
Shoot her in
And
the knee.
hang on, I'm going to.
Took a magic missile to the knee.
Ow.
I'm going to. I know I get an extra dart if I go to level 2. Do I get an extra dart at level 3, or
I assume so.
keep going?
Does it say 1 per level?
I'd have to
Usually,
look at it.
usually is. I don't know if it is for. I assume
it-
5e is the same.
It's super exciting.
got it,
Wow,
Kurt?
look at this stuff. Yeah, I got it right here.
3 people trying to look up one spell at the same time.
How many?
Who will win?
I'm not. I stopped. I gave up. I'm out.
Here we go.
Quickly, we can't let her get away.
Yep.
All right, in the
So
meantime,
there's
she's
one more
gone.
dart for each level. Okay.
And the forest
So
is eating you.
I'm going to go 3rd level magic missile.
All right.
3rd level.
So at base level, it's 3 darts. So this will be
5 darts.
5 darts. 5d4.
So minimum plus 5 damage plus 5 1d4s.
correct.
You need 5 d4s.
I say correct
Yep.
as if JJ would
He's
not.
got him.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's 2.
I've got.
I think he's got 5. Right?
I've got a bunch.
Three.
I'm not
You have all
getting
5?
He's got a pile.
There.
Oh yeah, shit! I got dice out the yin yang.
Pile of pyramids.
Ew.
They're hard to pick up d4s.
Dice up the yin.
Unless you're walking around, then your feet
Yeah,
pick 'em up
then
left
they're
and
easy
right.
to pick up.
Exactly. 1,
Ow.
2, 3,
It's like stepping on a Lego.
4, 5. All right. So 5 d4s plus 5.
Hecky Becky.
Tielen's
Kurt's
gone
easily
redneck.
impressionable. I spoke.
4, 7. No wait. 4, 7, 4, 11,
16.
4,
16.
15, 16. That's not bad.
I think that the translucent die doesn't count. You should re-roll it because
You do that?
all the others are opaque.
Are you able to do that with your
Doesn't
thing?
that work?
Because it's not your
You-
staff. You able to?
You can empower
I
this
can
now.
I can empower and re-roll the wand. Everything else, I got 4, 3, 4, 4, and 1.
You can choose. You can choose which dice you want to re-roll. You
I
don't
know.
have to
I'm just
re-roll
trying to
all.
decide if it's worth the sorcery point for a couple of points.
Probably not.
Probably
no,
not.
no. Yeah.
So how much damage is it total?
16.
7, 11, 15, 16 plus 5 is 21.
21.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's not bad for magic missile.
Yeah, it's
No.
pretty solid.
Although it was a
Good.
3rd level spell slot.
Yeah.
3 missiles.
And so the hut
5.
keeps
It's like coming one out of every finger.
keeps moving away, and her body falls out of the front door.
Did you kill it with
Did I
magic?
kill her with magic missile? Yes!
Go
It's a-
Baylor.
It's a ruse.
Yeah. I do not appreciate your ruse.
And the forest, the illusion that it was encroaching upon you, snaps back to normal.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, crap.
There are rare moments of awesomeness.
That was very nice.
That was very nice.
I'm very glad.
If I had not pumped it to 3rd level, she might not have died.
I'm very glad Paylor got you out of your stun.
Yes, yes.
You will have to pray with me later.
Is the hut still moving?
Go
The
Paylor.
hut has now stopped and is poking at her with his roots. It's like going.
Like a puppy.
Well, we definitely have to loot the body and the hut.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Loot the body.
We need to burn that body.
Yeah, we need to make sure she's really, really dead first, Noctra.
What she did was, is it a disease or poison?
No.
So how do I get rid of it?
It's not a curse.
Some healing magic.
Some super.
Well, I
some
got
stuff
all the
healing.
healing
On
magic.
top of-
I just don't
Needs
think
a-
I have the one that
needs
you
some
No,
healing on
it's just a
steroids.
restoration.
I don't have restoration.
You don't have restoration, and you
Now,
have to.
I guess technically I could say I have it because I only took one thing at level 4, and I think it's level 4. But let me take a look to be sure. But go ahead. Yeah, we'll find a way to make it happen.
If not, we can wait a day or whatever.
Yeah.
And
We do need to cut off her head
And burn. But
and burn the body.
That'd be the way to go.
that seems.
I'm gonna pee.
I think we should
Unfortunate.
also cut off her legs and her arms and her tits.
Why do you want to cut off her tits?
why do you
wondering-
gotta just? There's a line. You don't have to cross the line. You don't have to
Oh, yes,
do
he
that.
does.
I am a habitual line
Stand.
stepper.
You
half
want to
elves.
like just
I see the line and I just step right over
Half
it.
elves are crazy.
No, I just think we should cut her up in little pieces. That's all I meant.
Oh, the mailer just.
I was just thinking about extremities. and
Lines
cutting
are
them
for the
off.
weak.
well, lighting her on fire, burning the body's not enough. You want to cut it up first?
How about we cut her up and then we light her on
That's
fire?
just
so
sick
Should
shit.
she have a
And
gem
boiler.
on her?
I am-
Or do I need to go
I am
to
a
the
monster hunter, and I
We're
need
going to have
make
to
sure-
actually, approach. What are we doing here? So we approached. We cut off her head.
Cut off her head,
All right.
light her on fire.
So as you guys approach the hut, Joshua especially would hear the crying of ravens. She's got dozens and dozens of cages of ravens inside this hut.
Oh, is it bigger on the inside?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta get
Some
in there.
Gallifrey technology there.
Yeah.
So
inside the hut.
Oh yeah.
Ravens.
the light of her burning body illuminates the hut as we approach and release the ravens.
Sure. You release the ravens, and if they if she hadn't been burned, the ravens were going to eat her. But
Ah.
Well, hey,
fine,
she's just
you've
cooked
ruined
now.
my
She's just cooked up. They can
ruined
still
my
eat her.
theatrical thing.
Yeah, maybe she's crispy.
Maybe
Now
the
she's
ravens are
just crispy.
warming
No.
themselves around the pyre that
Does
is
she
their body.
taste like chicken?
We're roasting marshmallows.
It's like jerky. It's witch jerky.
Witch jerky.
Well, she is really old.
Now there's a title.
Kind of
Witch
gamey.
jerky.
There is a skull in here from some kind of creature that you're not sure, and it's floating in the corner.
A floating skull.
A floating skull, and it's very large. It looks like one person could get in it and fly around.
Are its eyes following me?
No.
Okay, it's not a doll. Though.
What sorcery is this?
It's not a creepy doll.
Tielen, do you recognize this strange magic?
The hut is 20 feet per side and packed with old furniture, including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, an iron tub stained with blood, and in the middle of it is a ghastly wooden crib with a small angelic child sitting in it. All the furnishings except the crib are bolted to the floor. Beneath the crib, green light seeps up through the cracks of the rotting floorboards.
This place is creeping me out a bit.
Yeah, I kind of want to just find the gem. and-
Wait a
Or
minute.
gem.
The
Gems.
angelic child turns to look at you guys as you enter the hut.
Detect evil.
Okay?
I'm sure this whole hut stinks of it.
You don't
You pass out.
feel any evil.
In the hut at all? There's nothing evil in here,
Wow.
including the floating bob in the corner.
The skull.
Yeah.
Why'd you call it Bob?
How old does the child look in the
In the
crib?
Dresden Files,
Infant.
that's what he calls
Oh,
his
wow.
skull.
Like
Oh.
9 to 10 months old.
Are
Should we
we
sacrifice it?
And it's, it's holding its hands out like, get mommy, mommy, daddy, daddy.
I think clearly we need to sacrifice it to Palor.
Is any,
I think that's a great idea. It's creeping me out. It's not the evil.
have there
though.
been any children missing from Valaki or anything?
Not that
Any
you
kid
know
children?
of. You do know that, you would know that the hags would take children, grind them up, and put them in dream pastries.
Yum.
Oh, yeah.
What's the green glow?
They're dreamy.
The green glow is below the crib. It's coming through the floorboards.
So can we, before we go much farther, can we establish if I am able to heal Noctra?
You would if you had the restoration spell.
Okay. Well, the reason I want to ask that is because there is no restoration spell. There's a lesser restoration.
And a greater restoration.
Okay. Which one would I need to have?
Probably lesser.
Okay, then I would have that at
Okay.
a second level spell. I will use the spell.
How long
slot.
does it take?
It is a
fast.
one action in its touch. So I just have to touch you again.
You just
and
have
you're
to
all
touch
set.
me?
Yes. So now your hit points can go up. However, they haven't yet.
I'm
they're
still at
still at
27.
Yes.
So, given that, I'm going to lay on hands myself.
Because we are still in a place of great danger, Gopela.
So I'm going to just use half of it in the event I need to use it again to get me up to 47. Still bloodied.
And
I search
would-
around for the gem or gems.
I will start a prayer to Palor, and provided we can get 10 minutes to go by, I'm going to be using the prayer of healing.
Okay. You have a suspicion that green glow probably the gem, and they're probably using that gem to power this hut.
That bitch.
That's pretty
That
cool.
bitch.
All right, I'm
Can
gonna
we
start cutting the
slide?
floorboard.
Yeah, can we slide the crib out of the way? Nobody touch the baby just yet.
Oh, we flipped that crib over.
Oh, man.
So you're cutting.
I mean, that's just so cool.
Flip the
Hey,
crib over. Put the baby. It's like
I'm
a
here for
little
one thing.
cage.
Yeah.
Get the gems, or start cutting up the floorboards.
It's probably a good idea. Flip the crib over, yeah, and it keeps the baby in the cage.
Keeps the baby in the cage. Why not?
Baby cage. I think
Isn't
that's
that like a playpen,
it's a cleric
basically?
spell.
Kind of,
Baby
yeah.
cage.
He wants the sand tit.
All right, so you get like a dagger or a hatchet or something,
anything. I can
and you start
prying up.
chipping at it, and it's trying to protect itself. The floor is wrinkling, kind of like it's taking its the skin of the floor, I guess,
Yeah, I
and
guess.
it's trying to
Good.
keep covering it, and you just keep hacking at it, and it's trying to protect it, but eventually you'll be able to dig through.
All right.
Give it because it can't attack you inside the.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I thought coming in here was going to be a bad idea.
It's kind of a nice place, except for all the creepiness.
Right?
Should take
And
that floating
you're able
head.
to hack through, and the gem does indeed lie 3 feet down
All right.
inside the floorboards.
3 feet down.
Somebody
That
hold on
sounds
to me. I'm
ominous.
going in. Somebody hold on to me.
And
I'm praying.
as soon as you remove it, the hut does de-animate almost immediately.
All right, great.
Does this floating skull in the corner also de-animate?
No.
Can we take a closer look at it?
Sure.
And the baby. So I did my detect evil and good, and nothing in here is evil.
Nothing in here is evil.
Not celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, undead,
No.
magically desecrated or consecrated.
Nope.
Nothing. All right, take a closer look at the skull
Okay.
and the baby.
The baby starts crying.
It'll be fine for
When
a
you
bit.
look at the skull, the baby cries?
No.
Okay.
The
All
baby
right. Just want to
starts
make sure.
crying. So you look at the skull, and what are you going to do to it? It's just floating in the corner.
Is there any inscriptions on it or anything?
It is full of runes on the inside of the skull.
Anything we've seen before?
It would require an Arcana check of some sort.
All right. I have that skill. 21.
21 is pretty good. These look to be runes of levitation. As best as you can guess.
Do you think we've got 10 minutes yet?
Sure.
Okay. And that is the way the light of the Palor will help us all out. And everyone can heal. Anyone who was hurt will heal 16 hit points. 1/6.
Sweet.
Which doubles my hit points. I was at 16.
Pretty good. So as far as we know, it
Was it
just
11?
Oh, you know
levitates
what?
the
Hold
skull.
on.
We
I
can't.
actually have to cast it at 3rd level because I don't have a 2nd level spell slot. So it's going to give us another D8, which is 2 more. Sorry, 18.
That's all right. I was at 11, so.
Yeah. So I will be at 34.
29.
We don't recognize the this type of skull, though.
No. It doesn't seem to have any controls that you can see of. It seems like it's more of a mental command sort of thing. But you would know that Baba Lysaga traveled by skull when she needed to go somewhere. It wasn't a broomstick.
So we have her ride, her whip.
Oh, I'm totally taking this back
If
to
you
the
will.
order. The
Yeah.
trophy.
It's a
I mean, you
trophy.
could at least
But it's
pile all the
big.
loot in it, and
Yeah.
it floats
Yeah.
like Tensor's floating disc.
Yeah.
Tie a rope,
Yes,
drag
I-
it along.
It's like the visible invisible servant.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk to the baby
So
now.
let's put the baby in it.
Okay.
Put the baby in the skull
So you're going to
and
try to
drag
pick
it
up,
along.
You're going to try to pick up the baby?
I don't know. No.
No?
I don't feel like Calvin is a baby guy. He's
Okay.
a people guy, but not a baby guy. Babies.
Babies can't be proselytized. They can't be converted.
Yeah. I mean, get them while
If
they're
they can't be
young.
converted, then don't even worry about it.
Tielen will pick up the baby.
All right, your hands pass right through it.
It's ephemeral.
Tielen, what did you do to the baby?
Illusion.
Roll a wisdom check.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
It's a delusion.
Wow, that's metagaming. It's an illusion.
Stinks like a baby. though.
15.
It stings like a baby.
Yeah, it's an illusion. So
But why?
it's still
So
there.
why is it still there since the witch is dead?
Why is the skull still floating?
The crib has the inscription Strahd upon it.
Okay. Like he said it like it's supposed to be like a giant revelation.
No, it's a little bit of a clue.
This is what Strahd looked like as a baby.
That's not bad. That's not a bad.
That's
yeah.
not a bad guess.
This woman had some type of relationship with Strahd.
Yeah, she stole his fake baby. It's an illusionary kidnapping.
Is she Strad's mommy?
Not mommy. Close though.
And
Because nobles don't have mommies and daddies. They have.
nurses.
Naughty nannies. I want her head
Well, you chopped it up and burned it.
for the next time we see him.
The
I'm
old
just gonna
shriveled head. Yeah,
I'm gonna throw it on the table in front of him.
I don't see why not. Put it in a bag. Put it
Put
in
it in a
skull.
bag. I'm putting it in a bag. I'm
You're putting it
taking
in the
her
skull. All right. So there still is the
My alignment
The
is slowly
barrel-topped
shifting from
wooden
lawful
chest.
good.
there is the barrel-topped wooden chest still reinforced with brass bands.
Let's see if it's trapped.
Open it. Yeah, first check to see if it's trapped.
Hey, is there
Okay.
a rogue in the group?
Make an investigation check, please.
I failed to notice there's an investigation
10.
going on.
That was horrible.
10?
Yeah.
Do you want to take your time?
Oh, totally.
You take your time, you get a base 10 plus your investigation.
All right, so 13.
All right. It is not trapped.
Uh-huh. Is it locked? Is it locked?
It is locked.
Pick it.
Yep.
All right, you pick it.
Sure.
Go for it.
What's the...
It's Thieves'
Lockpick.
Tools.
Thieves' tools.
Yeah, but what's the skill we're using? For this?
Dexterity.
Oh, just
But you are proficient in Thieves' Tools, so you get to add your proficiency modifier to it.
15.
All right. That is enough to pick it. You are going to take...
As the trap you didn't
As
notice.
the trap you didn't notice goes off, you take 20 damage.
Jesus!
As explosive force utters outward from the thing. The lid springs open and 4 light dismembered hands crawl out and begin to attack you.
Wow.
Initiatives, please.
This is a horrible treasure.
Got his hands all over me.
There better be something good in there.
Yeah.
Hands of groping.
Paylor likes equality. It's about time you took some damage.
I took a little bit before. I had the 7.
So wait, I can have 4. There's 4 of them.
4 of them.
I'll just magic missile 1 each.
That sounds
Well,
good.
let's get into initiative here.
Oh, if we must.
We must.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Are you going to roll?
He's such a rule follower.
He really is. It's annoying. See the shit I deal with on a daily basis?
I did pretty good. I have 16.
What do you got?
Well, let's see. I rolled 14 and that plus 3, 17.
I am on a
Mr.
14.
Joshua?
16.
And you're on the hands are on a 14?
Yep.
So Tielen is actually first, so magic missile them fuckers.
Wait, how close together are they?
They're coming out of the chest, so within 5 feet of each other.
Did I get blown back?
All right, I'm going to throw
You two are tied.
chromatic orb at them.
Just use your massive missile.
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
get
Your
a lot
massive
more
missile?
damage from
Huh?
chromatic. I get a lot more damage from chromatic orb for the same spell slot.
Use your king missile.
Just
So 3d8
magic.
would definitely take care of them.
Just magic missile.
All right, I'll magic missile them since I can't miss. And I will.
Do your magic missile
Do
in
you
the
have-
shape of a
yeah,
chromatic
As long as
orb.
you have 4. You have 4 missiles?
yeah, I'll do a second level.
Then they're dead.
So I don't even have
Are they
to
dead?
write
Do I have
this?
to
Then
roll?
they're dead. You don't even have to
Yeah.
roll. Because your minimum damage is 2.
Yeah.
So I killed the witch and I killed her 4 hands.
And you
Bitches.
killed your 4 hands.
All right.
And
Well, how
his
about
hand.
you kill the invisible baby then? Not invisible, the illusionary
He did.
baby.
He dispelled the illusion.
And his head swells to 3 times
Ah.
his size.
Can I look in the
Which
chest and grab whatever's there before the rogue sees it?
Sure. You're going to record this? Are
What do you have?
you going to
yeah.
record this?
Yeah.
1,300 gold pieces.
JJ, we're recording the whole thing, you know.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying type it down. 500 gold pieces in gemstones. Oh, sorry. 500 gold piece gemstones. A vial containing oil of sharpness. 3 spell scrolls. 1 contains mass cure wounds. 1 contains revivify. And 1 contains greater restoration.
I'll hold on to those.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
A
I
pouch.
have Revivify as a spell.
A pouch containing 10 plus 1 bullets, sling or otherwise.
Rocks.
A set of pipes that appear magic in origin. And it looks like a lucky stone.
Lucky you found it.
All right.
So those scrolls are going to be good. I have 2 of the 3 spells, but it's
We-
nice to have them on scroll.
We don't worry too much about money, but that's a lot of money we can spend in
It
town.
is.
Or we should give it to the people who lost their whole inn.
We could.
I think though here nobody has anything worth buying.
No.
So, yeah.
But when we get home, they will.
Oh yeah. I guess
Buy
that's
one
a
of
good
those really cool elven cloaks.
But you could always, mortgage off your staff of power.
It's true. I could just go back to the staff of defense.
Yeah, we could sell the hut.
Well,
The
hut-
hut's not
home.
animated anymore.
It's not animated anymore.
Yeah, but he could just put the rock back in it and poof, it's in.
Well,
That's
they
not
need the
happening.
rock.
You got to burn
Yeah.
this hut down.
Now,
They've got wine
is
to
the
make.
hut controllable?
The hut was on its own thing. It would respond to wishes, but nothing more.
I was going to say if we put the motor back in it, we could have just rode the hut wherever we wanted.
We
We
could
got
ride
the
the
head.
skull.
So
if we want.
when she was reduced to a third of her hit points, the hut tried to save her. And in her own hubris, she was trying to attack you after the fact. That's why she opened
It's
the
all
door.
part of my plan.
All right, so we got a gem. What else did they lose, the Ravens?
The gem. Well, a lot of lives. This was payback too.
Okay.
So have we freed all the ravens? And
Yeah, whatever's in there.
Are the ravens all like members of the Order of the Feather?
No,
They're
they're
just
just ravens
real
that she's
ravens.
captured just in case they were were-raven.
Is there
like
any...
decoys.
Should we continue to loot the house, or are we done?
That is done. That is it.
I'm going to spend the next 10 days ripping up every floorboard and exposing every knot.
Well, we
And-
definitely need to... If it, can we scout the area, make sure it's
Sure.
safe, and then if it is, rest before heading to the dragon lair?
So directly to the west of the town square that you guys were just in, you discover a statue that is half buried. It's like up to the knees or so, and it is the spitting image of Irina.
What, is there an inscription or a plaque?
We dig
There
it out.
is. It is. It says the.
It says, I am a spitting image.
I know, right?
All of you spit at my
Doop-a-doo.
image.
Is there any way that we can figure out how to unflood this town, this area?
We'll
How to
take a
dry
lot.
it up.
How to dry it up? Is there like a dam near the river that's keeping the water here?
Good question.
Yeah,
That's what while you guys are exploring the
Yeah.
it'd be a lot of work
I mean, we could
or magic. A lot of
we could
powerful
try
magic.
to dry some stuff with fire, but we can't do much.
No, I just want to look around to see
So
if I can figure
the
out.
inscription says Marina, forever protected from Strahd.
Marina?
Marina, forever protected from Strahd.
So we just have to put Irina in the boatyard. And
That
that'll
should be
protect
Marina.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Done.
for some backstory there,
Lord.
the local priest, Brother Grigor, recognized Strahd's obsession with her and killed her in her sleep to save her soul from him.
So the priest killed this chick.
Yep. And then erected a statue.
That's some hardcore shit right there.
Yeah. They got to kill him
She's
to
a
save
spitting
him.
image of Irina.
Sometimes the only way to kill someone is to save
And we do know, you
Save
guys
them?
do know from the beginning that souls can't escape here. So they always come back.
So she's just Marina reincarnated.
So if Irina dies, then she loses another letter. She just becomes Rena.
It's a lot of effort to protect a chick who's just going to come back if she dies.
And eventually she'll just be, nah.
Nah, nah.
She'll just give up.
So, is there a dam or something
Sorry.
readily visible
Because
that's keeping the
it's
water?
a lot of like swamp. It's like filled in with like mud and crap though
Yeah.
too. So
Can
Yeah.
we help this land?
There is a dam that has been destroyed. It was part of Strahd's wrath in destroying the village for killing his beloved Marina.
So the townspeople just have to erect the dam once more.
Yep.
clean it up.
If anyone wants to come back here and live here again.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Fair enough. All right. Note that
Time to
in
rest.
the quest log.
Yeah. Can we?
Yeah, actually need health.
Can we get a full
Need some
rest
healing.
in?
Yeah, we can roll hit dive.
You
before
have removed the immediate threat. Like,
Okay.
Baba Lasaga has set herself up as the power in this area. Nothing's going to come mess with it.
So now we are the power in this area.
Exactly.
Go
We have
I'm
the,
the captain
power.
You are the captain, eh?
I'm the captain.
Because Paylor wished it so. Yeah.
By the power
Can
of
we roll our
Grayskull.
hit die and get our
Yeah,
hit
let's
points
do that.
back? And
All right.
We'll finish up this episode by healing up and getting ourselves back to square
we
one.
can roll as many as our level, right?
as many hit dice as you have, so 8. So more than likely you're going to be able to. But remember, during a rest, you can only get back half your hit dice.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you have any healing
Still
before we
there.
rest?
Oh yeah.
Can you heal the heck out of me?
I can do a full mass healing word, which would give everybody, and it's not, again, this one isn't a whole lot, but it is everyone. You can start by getting back 6 hit points, everybody, and then that would be the third level one I have. I still have 3 cure wounds. So who needs the most?
I'm good.
I need about 18 points.
Okay, so I'll start with 11.
That helps.
How much has knocked her down?
She's just going to lay on hands herself.
I'm just going to touch myself.
But I thought you had used up half of that already.
I had 20. I'm now at 82, so I
Okay.
need
Actually,
13.
I'd just roll a hit die.
11. 11 more.
93.
Yep, and then I can use the last one on me, because I'm still less than half of my hit points before we rest. And I get 6 more back. All right.
All right, I'm going to roll 1 hit die.
So you can use up to 4 hit dice and get them all back by the morning.
And that's what we can
Get
do
us all
now.
back.
And we'll get our
All
spells
right, so I'm fully
back.
healed as well.
Okay. So I have 9, 12. I think that's still not enough. And 9. So 27, 39. 48 and 39 is enough to get to 75. I will be at 75. I will be fully healed after the evening's rest.
Is the healing pool restored?
Go
In
baby.
the morning, yeah.
Okay. So I'm good.
All right.
Awesome.
Are we going to
Awesome.
set up watch?
Yeah.
Who's got first watch?
You're not getting a watch.
Yeah, I'll do
No?
first
it.
watch. I'll do a
You're not allowed.
fly the perimeter.
Who's got second watch?
I'll go next.
Tielen.
I will be awake in the morning. of
So I
course.
have third watch.
Yeah.
You've got last watch.
Okay.
Anything happen during the night?
I don't know. We'll find out next time.
Next
Oh,
time,
dun,
Adventures
dun,
from the Ship.
dun.
In the meantime, we kicked the crap out of a witch.
Big bad witch.
Burn,
Big bad witch.
burn through the witches.
And a lot of scarecrows.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
And a house.
And a house. And the scarecrow art in the 5e monster manual is pretty sweet. Check
Pretty
it out.
badass,
Yes,
isn't it?
very cool. All right, and for now, we will all say
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Venus.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.